SuperStars, it is so good to be together again today. I'm Beth.
I'm Caden.
And I'm Ava. And today, we're looking about what it means to be patient.
Ava, are you okay?
Why?
You sound quite funny.
Yeah, I've just burned my mouth because I made a hot chocolate and I didn't wait for it to cool down.
Ooh, ouch. So you weren't actually patient enough, Ava. Kind of reminds me of our friends over on the So-and-So show. Let's join them now.
Ooh, a marshmallow.
Sure. Eat the mallow, miss out on something better.
What do you mean?
If you wait and don't eat that mallow until I return, then you will receive something even better than a mere measly mallow.
Better than a marshmallow?
Not one bite.
Okay.
Come on. Okay. I don't think he can wait and resist eating that marshmallow, but if he can, I'm going to give him an entire bag of marshmallows. All right, here we go. Count to 10. 1, 2. All right, let's go. Where's the desk? Did you eat the desk? You ate the desk!
I didn't eat the marshmallow! Oh.
All right.
Oh. Hey everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Brandon, and welcome to the So-and-So Show.
You've been waiting a whole week to see this show. Thank you for your patience. I know you won't be disappointed.
Did somebody say manners?
No?
I am Melinda Manners, and I can always tell when my help is needed. I can sense when someone is being mannerly. And when someone is not.
Oh yeah, all right.
Chair.
Weren't expecting.
So, my dear boys, what seems to be the problem today?
No problem. We're just trying to get the show rolling. so-
Patience, my dear boys, patience. It's one of the most important manners. I wrote an entire symphony on patience once.
Oh, is that right? Let's. Nice.
Yeah, I feel like I'm learning so much from that.
Oh, that's just the tip of the ice cube.
Oh no, that's not the way that.
If you want to be mannerly, don't speak out, just sit quietly. Don't correct or presume, just sit tight and listen to me. Now, I meant what I said about sitting tight. Shoulders back, boys. It is unmannerly to slouch. Better?
So, Melinda, now that you're here, what do you like to do for fun?
Oh, so many things. There's nothing unmannerly about having fun, after all. I keep my favorite things with me at all times. Let's see. Oh, yes. Hold this, please.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. A ball for baskets. A screen flat for movies. and this electronic sewing box.
Wow, you certainly do know how to have fun.
How did you pull all of this out of that bag?
I may be delicate in my manners, but I am a strong woman. Manners and strength are like peas and carrots. They go together like deserts and ferrets.
How do deserts and ferrets go together?
Now, my most favorite fun to have is the kind that you can really learn from.
Ooh.
Let's play a little game I like to call Bake and Wait. Our preparations are complete. Now we simply need to insert the pan into the oven. And in 27 short minutes, we can enjoy some delicious light bulb heated balls of cookie dough.
27 minutes?
Hey, this may take a while. You may want to speed through. Finally!
Let's eat!
Actually, now the cookies have to sit in the cooling chamber for 5 minutes.
Oh, no, thank you. Oh. Wow!
It would be unmannerly for me to say I told you so. So I'll just sing it. Being patient is always right, but you didn't listen, for you're not so bright.
Yeah, that's like what happened to me.
Do you know what? There is a story in the Bible about somebody who was so impatient for food. He gave up all of his rights as the older brother, all of the benefits that he had for being the oldest brother. He actually gave them to the younger brother just so he could get some food. Would you like to hear that story now?
Yeah.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story inspired by the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verses 24 through 34.
When Abraham's son Isaac grew up, he married a girl named Rebecca. But it didn't seem as though they'd be able to have children.
Please, God, give us children.
But God answered Isaac's prayers, and Rebecca became pregnant with twins.
Isaac, I'm pretty sure they're having a wrestling match in here.
Oh, definitely boys.
Rebecca asked God about the struggle she could feel. He told her,
2 nations are in your body. One nation will be stronger than the other. The older son will serve the younger one.
When it was time for the babies to be born, they came out fighting. Esau was born first. He came out with a strong set of lungs and a head full of red hair. His brother Jacob was born moments later, still holding on to Esau's heel.
How on earth did he manage that?
The brothers shared the same birthday, but as they grew, that was about the only thing they had in common. Esau loved to roam far out into the wilderness.
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
Jacob preferred the comforts of home.
The sun is so hot. I'll just take a little nap in the tent.
Esau loved to hunt wild animals.
That is one excellent wildebeest.
Jacob preferred a different type of hunting.
Not you, not you. Ha! The perfect ripe honeydew melon.
One fine morning, Esau headed out into the wilds in search of adventure and some nice juicy venison.
I'll feast tonight.
But Esau went all morning without spotting a single rabbit.
Ugh, should have packed a lunch.
In the afternoon, he tracked a deer for hours, but he missed his chance as the deer sprang away.
Ah!
At last, Esau headed for home, defeated. He was tired and irritated and so hungry he could eat an entire woolly mammoth.
Must eat food.
As Esau neared camp, a delicious smell wafted out to greet him.
Food!
Jacob had been home all day, resting and plucking his favorite herbs from his garden.
A little coriander, some dill.
As evening approached, Jacob used his savory herbs to whip up a tasty red lentil stew and a batch of fresh, buttery bread.
This will crisp up nicely on the hot stones.
By the time Esau had arrived in camp, Jacob's stew was simmered to perfection, and the bread was hot and crusty.
Food! Food!
Esau lunged for the stew cauldron, ready to grab a bowl, but Jacob blocked his path.
Not so fast.
Step aside, I'm hungry.
Clearly.
Just let me have some of that red stew.
Certainly.
Esau tried to dive for the stew pot again.
Just one itty-bitty thing.
What?
Well, first, give me the rights that belong to you as the oldest son.
Esau spent more time listening to his stomach than his brain. So in that moment, his stomach won out.
Look, I'm dying of hunger. If I die, those rights are pointless anyway. Now give me that stew.
Esau sprang forward once more.
Promise to give me your rights.
Fine.
Fine what?
Fine, I promise.
Promise what?
I promise to give you my rights as the oldest.
Cool. Help yourself.
Jacob stepped aside as Esau hurled himself at the stew pot.
Stew!
Esau happily gorged himself on rich stew and fresh bread. But as his stomach filled up, he had time to stop and think again. Esau had just traded the rights of a lifetime for a meal that would only last him a few hours.
Esau was so impatient. Jacob was pretty clever.
He was, wasn't he? And do you know what else is really clever?
Well,
Learning ways to calm yourself down and be patient.
how'd you do that?
Well, do you remember last week Ava shared with us that she breathes in through her nose and out through her mouth?
What do you do?
Well, I actually really like to sit down with my Bible and I like to read my Bible. Reading really calms me down, but actually taking on board some of the lessons from my Bible also really helped me just be patient and be calm. Like, for example, you guys, our memory verse, Psalm 27, verse 14. Wait for the Lord, be strong, don't lose hope, and wait for the Lord. When I'm feeling frustrated, I just repeat verses like that over to myself again, and it helps me really calm down. And you know what? Jenny has got a craft to help us with that now. Over to you, Jenny.
Hello, Superstars. A really good way to remember a Bible verse is to write it down. For your craft today, we are going to create some artwork which you might want to frame to put on your wall at home. You will need white paper, a black marker pen and some colouring pencils. On your paper, write down the memory verse in a black pen using your best fancy handwriting. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and don't lose hope. Now, here is the fun bit. Use your pencils to decorate your writing. You can use your imagination here and be as creative as you like. In mine here, I decided to go with a flower theme as I'm reminded of how patient you have to be when growing plants from seeds. As this picture is going on your wall at home, take extra care with your colouring, making sure you get right in between the lines. I hope you've enjoyed this craft and I'll see you again soon. Bye!
I really love colouring in. Yeah, me too. But you know what calms me down the most?
What?
Singing and dancing. Because when you're learning a new dance, you have to be patient to learn all the steps. But then once you've learned it, you can use it to help you be patient.
Absolutely. Let's sing, dance, and worship God together now.
Sometimes it's hard to wait for all the things that I want. Sometimes I kinda feel like it's just taking too long to get the things I want, what I think I need, but I know you know what's best for me. I'm gonna live what I believe. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience, cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. I know that sometimes I just need to slow down and trust that you are working all of this out. You know the things I want, what I think I need, but I know you know what's best for me. I'm gonna live what I believe. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience, cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience, cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. Still working on me.
Thanks, Ava. I feel so much more chill now.
Yeah, it's frustrating at first when you don't know the words or the moves, but a little bit of practice and patience, and it's really fun.
Yes, that is true. It is so much fun, and it's fun to be together with you guys, and we cannot wait to do this again next week. We hope you have a fun rest of the day, and remember, you guys, you were
Born to shine. Bye!